Hey, how are you today? Nice to see you. Okay, we are going to be doing your color analysis for spring and also your makeup test for the results that we get today. Very good. Okay, you're not planning on changing your hair color or maybe adding extension in the next, I would say, 3 to 6 months, which is more or less the time frame that a color analysis for spring will last. Yeah, because spring colors can go through a little bit of the part of summer. I would say half of the part. So it's still valid to go through that. Very good. So it's your first stop, right? Very well. Now, so since you are requesting spring specific tones right now, it's very into fashion. Jewel tones that are coming into the market with clothing line, accessories, makeup, and all of that. Especially on makeup, you're gonna start seeing it a lot in places like Target, Walmart, where they sell more affordable makeup. You're gonna see a lot of this coming up. In the high-end makeup, it's possible that they're gonna be getting some of these jewel tone lines, but it's mostly on the affordable lines that we're gonna be seeing this boom of colors. Very good. Let's start by analyzing your beautiful face. Let me just clean me up here. Not really gonna touch it that much, but always better to be safe than sorry, right? Okay. Very, very beautiful freckles. I love that. One of my favorite features on people. Your hair. Okay. Warm brown. A bit of highlights here and there. Is this something that you are doing constantly, the highlights, or? Okay. Now let's put your hair down like this. Very good. Okay. We're going to start with your overall tone for the spring. We have neutral, we have warm, cold. Sometimes we have even a little bit of dark tones for the spring. But it all depends. So, let's see with your skin tone. Do you tend to get tanned a lot? I'm not saying that going to a sunbed or going to the beach, I mean by a daily basis, even if you wear sunscreen, do you tend to tan a lot? An example, it will be, I don't tan at all, I get red. Whenever the sun hits me, I get red like a tomato, so I never get a tan. So some people get very easily tan, others don't, they get burned like me. Okay. Oh, in the get-go I can really see we are in the warm tones, neutrals and darker and cool colors don't really do much for you. No, not there. You're definitely in the warmer side. of the wheel. Okay. And this one in specific is for our spring colors. So you're falling right here in the warmer tones of yellow. Some people, maybe a little bit more pale, tend to fall right here in the neutral side or colder side. So I would say a warm spring tone for you. Overall talking here. Warm spring tone. To be honest, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, it feels nice. Sorry about my voice. I came out of a cold, so I still sound a little bit raspy, very low voice. Oh yeah, had a very bad cold flu in my family, and I just came out of it, but my voice sounds, I don't know, like a guy. I describe that to my husband. He laughs, but yeah, I do sound a bit different. Let's check your makeup tones for this warm spring. There you have. Okay. We're gonna close our eyes. Very good. We have jello green, adding white. Okay. We have warm tones, complementary. Good. Not a really big fan of green, but you're showing a hint of it, which is good for the season. Okay, we have a big touch of yellow here. Let's check it out in this area. Keep your eyes closed in this part. Okay. Good. Now, please open your eyes. I see your eye color. Do you mind if I turn on my phone light and give you a little shine? Actually, no, I'm gonna use this lamp here. It's not that potent. I just need you to open your eyes, because with brown eyes, they're very tricky. Depending on the light, there could be hints of green, hazel, honey. So it all depends on the lighting that we have. Okay, we're gonna look straight forward. Good. Good. Okay, that's great. That gives me more information. Okay, let's gonna look here. We have a very good. Let me just write that down before I forget. With the warm spring tones, it's gonna be easier to find palettes that are more in the mainstream and easy to find than with other tones, to be honest, especially during this Yule tone fashion trend that we're gonna start seeing coming up. So we have hints of green into the adding white, just a little bit, not that much. But green it's a nice color. Not my favorite, but it's a nice color to have. Let me check here with the adding tones. Yeah, I would say maybe a very soft green, nothing like grass green or anything like this. I don't know if you can see this plant, leafy green, nothing like that. Very, very soft green, so that's where we want to go. Maybe a blue green is also in the looks that can be something good. Here's my pointer. Keep losing it. For eyeshadows, this is the tones that I'm talking about. We have the yellow green right here. Then we have our yellow. Now in the back, which is where we are falling, this could be considered a bit of the jewel tones too, but we don't want to go with a full emerald green color. Anything in between these areas, it could be a good tone. I think I have a palette in a color board that can illustrate it perfectly, that we're going to be doing with your makeup test. Yeah, this color board is what we give our members because it has all the tones for this. Okay. I would say very soft green, like here. Can even go here. This tone will be perfect. I wanted to illustrate you the green tones that can be working for you. A little bit of a swatch. Very soft, very delicate. We don't want to overdo it with something too deep. Like this. Yeah. But it's a very good color. Peachy tones, perfect for you. Anything warm that you can think about it, perfect for you. Caramel tones, golden, also it's a good color. Okay. Yeah, caramel tones are gonna be a very good tone for you, especially with those beautiful eyes and the freckles. It's gonna work perfectly. It's a color that I'm crazy about, caramel tones. I'm an earth lady. I love earth tones, earth colors. It's my thing. And whenever I get a client with warm tones, earthy tones, I get super, super happy. Okay. We have in the reds. The peachy color that I was telling you about, coral. Very, very good color. Very nice tone. Yellow. It's a good tone too. Warm brown, as I was telling you, the caramel tones. It's gonna be perfect for you. Maybe beige too, even though could be a boring color. Sometimes we can add a few accessories that is gonna enchant it a little bit more, but tan, very good color. Khaki, perfect too. Yeah, because we are right here in the jello orange tones in this area, which is something quite perfect for you. Now let me see here. We want to avoid something that is cool, like blues, grays, millennial gray, you know, the millennial gray. Yeah, we want to avoid that. Anything in our clothes or makeup. We can use, for eyeshadow, eyeliner, black. It's okay, charcoal, but nothing too gray. I will prefer a brownish, dark brownish eyeliner, but black, it's also fine. The emerald tones that I was telling you about is something that we don't want to see in your eyeshadow, or sapphire. Those kind of tones that I was telling you about. And overall, just icy tones, tones like in all this area here. We want to stay away from it. We are fine with earthy tones here. This is our jam. This one, this, oh no, sorry, this one, and a bit here, but no, not purples. Even though it's one of my favorites, I know I don't look that good on purple. We're in purple right now. Okay, now we're gonna look straight forward, please. We're gonna focus on this little triangle here. Sometimes my clients ask about contact lenses. They like to wear different colors, and that's why I use it sometimes for that. And for the eyeshadows, yeah, definitely when we go this way, yeah, it starts to get blurry in a sense. Hazel tones, a little bit of green. If you ever want to change eye color with contact lenses, green, perfect color for you. Olive, very good. Hazel, honey, oof, that will be marvelous. We want to avoid blue contact lenses. Yeah, anything in the blue range, yeah, it's something that for your type of skin tone, I won't really recommend for your hair too. But it's okay if we want to play, maybe for costume party. I want to dress up as Barbie. It's fine. But on a day-to-day basis, yeah, we want to avoid the blue. Okay, let me write that down. Forgot the numbers. Oops. Starting to get old and I can barely see the numbers. 1 second. I used to be able to see them just with the naked eye. Now I have to get reading glasses. Sorry about that. Okay. There we go. Much better. So we have 2, 6, 4, 5, 3, and 4 with our greens. And also the yellow, 3 and 4. This is for your report that we're going to be sending to your email with detailed information about the best colors for you and the colors that you might want to avoid. Three, some 4, 4, 6, 5. Go. Let's move down to your blush. Okay, for the blush, even if you don't want to wear foundation, I do suggest to get a little bit of blush. It's a color that is gonna enhance your overall tone in your face. I won't cover your beautiful freckles there, are just gorgeous. But adding a little bit of hints of colors like blush, but not too much, just a hint that I'm gonna show you in your color and your makeup test. I'm sorry. It's gonna give you a great look. I know that you don't like anything too flashy for your makeup, more like a no makeup look, so we're gonna work with that. But overall, I see peachy tones. Maybe coral too. That is something that is gonna work perfectly for you. Maybe a hint of a golden tone too. Oh yeah. Yeah, because there are long gone the times of, remember on YouTube, where makeup was extremely heavy, heavy foundation, heavy eyeshadows. That's not what we're seeing now. It's very natural, very the clean girl look. Okay, yeah, definitely we have corals. Very peachy tones that I see here. These colors are beautiful, very feminine, very cute, and I would say easy to use too. Your report should be ready by tomorrow. I'm going to be sending you with your email along with your color card, which is an illustrated image on your best colors for makeup. And it also works for your clothing, to be honest. Okay, for the blush, we have a Hello Kitty palette here. I think it's gonna work. Let me see. Oh, yes. Okay, we have a bronzer here. I think it would work. Goldish tone that I was telling you about. Very soft peach will work too. And this one with a bit of a highlighter and not too much, to be honest. I do a little swatch. This tones, look at that. This one look too orangey, but it's my skin tone. I am in the darker side, so on me it looks different from what it's gonna look into a different skin tone. Okay, but this one is something that I like too much. People might get scared of golden tones for the blush. We're not used to that. We're used to pink, reds. But when we combine that with your kind of skin tone and your freckles, it's just pure magic. Okay, let's move down also to your lips. For eyeliners, I already told you, right? Let me just write down the eyeliner stone, which was, so it's fine with black, but preferably it's gonna be brown, bronze, olive, darker tones like that. I think those colors are gonna be best for eyeliner, but black is always safe. But we don't want to see blue in there. Now for lips, even without the analysis of the color wheel, I can say that peach stones are yours. Nudes are gonna be safe too. Apricot, rose will work perfectly. You know Jeffree Star? It has a great line of nude lipsticks, lip gloss, I think it was. There are something that I love. They look beautiful and works perfectly on any skin and palette. Yeah, we still have the same colors: warm pink, rose, red. We can go with red if you're a fan of red lipstick. Yes, but it might overpower you. You might have to step up with your eyeshadow. I would prefer it for maybe the evening, the night. Makeup look like that during the daylight's gonna overpower you. Your red lips, maybe a darker red, wine, burgundy, something like this. Because if we go with cherry red, it might overpower you. Okay. Overall, from what I see in your analysis, I don't know if spring is your favorite season, but you're definitely a warm autumn, a warm fall. These are your tones that are complementing you the best. Autumn colors is like cozy, anything warm. Earthy tones is something that is gonna look perfectly on you, something that is gonna work best, and that's why you're showing us a warm spring, and your colors are more in the earthy side. I'm gonna send you a quick report on that. Overall, for the warm fall, autumn tones, that you're gonna love. I'm sure you're gonna love. Yeah, because I normally do the general color analysis, which it's all the seasons, and from there we find out which is the best season for the person depending on the results of their analysis. But with you getting a warm spring, it means that you're definitely a fall season for overall color analysis. Okay, let me add the colors. One things to avoid, as I was telling you, just follow the guide of cool colors, cold winter, anything blue, gray, icy blue, even whites could be something that you could avoid. Maybe for, I don't see how we can add makeup with whites. Well, like in the 90s with the white eyeshadow and the eyeliner. I don't know if you got that time of the makeup. Oh, it was crazy. It was early 2000, I think. Now, let's do your makeup test. Do you want me to go with a look that is into green tones, like the tone that I was telling you about, green soft color, peachy tones, earthy tones? Or we can do a general one. Okay. Yeah, because I want to show you about the blush that I was telling you about. We're going to use our color board palette. This one is perfect for that. And you're going to be on tier 2, which is our earthy tones here. And we are also in the first one, which is our greens, our jewel tones. Let's work with the base, simple base. We don't need to add anything more. We're gonna work with this one. If you please can close your eyes. Thank you. Just a bit, okay? We're gonna go with this mustard tone here. Again, with the lining, it might look different to the eye, but once it's applied, okay, eyes closed, please. Like that. Gonna go with a hint of this tone here, like a coral tone, with a bit of shimmer, just a bit, not too much. Okay. I'm gonna apply it right here, only in this area. Good. Not too much. We're gonna go with eyeliner, but with eyeshadow. For this, we're gonna have to apply it very, very close to the line of your lashes. Okay. I'm gonna be using this very thin brush for that. And let me see. This tone, let me check. No, this falls into the icy tones. We don't want to have that near you. Let's see our Hello Kitty one. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go with this color here. That falls into the warm tones. Okay. I'm gonna pull your eye a little bit so I can do the eyeshadow. I'm sorry, the eyeliner. Ready? You're not gonna do a cat eye. You just add in the eyeliner close to your lashes. Like that. Do the same here. Okay. For your lashes, we are just going to add one layer of our big bad lashes. Just one, because we don't want to overdo it. Okay. And blink. Blink. Good. And blink, not too much. Brush your eyebrows. We don't want to do anything to them. They're good as they are. We just need to brush them. There we go. Now, let's go to the happy part. Blush makes me happy. And I use our fishy brush for this. And we're going to play with the goldish highlighter here. Not too much. Barely touching. We just want a hint of sparkle with gold tones here. Okay, it's going to be right up here. Barely touching. Barely. There we go. And do the same here. Barely touching. There we go. Now for your lips, we're gonna go with a matte tone with this LA color. Oh, this is okay. This is gonna work. Here it looks very earthy tone, but once it's applied, it kind of matches your lip color. Just add a hint of color to it. Almost like a nude, but adds one more layer. I know it looks scary. It looks very brown, but no. Yeah, you see, it looks very, very brown. But once it's applied, it just mimics your lip color. I'll apply a little bit at the top, a little bit on the bottom. We're gonna do this. Perfect. Okay. We are done with that. Put your hair down like this. Let me see. Let me get you a mirror. Here you go. What do you think? Oh, thank you. See? It's not scary. I know it sounds scary to put gold color as blush, but it looks perfectly on you. The trick here is not to add too much and not have it to look yellow. This color, it would be perfect. I won't say what's the color here because this is the Pink Cup Hello Kitty palette. We have it available here in our salon, but this tone, it's something that is going to work great on you. Again, my skin tone is darker, moreno as we call it in Mexico, so it looks different on me. It's actually almost my same skin tone, but you can see the highlighter, how it shimmers. So that's what we're looking for, the shimmering. Yeah, actually my skin tone in my face and my hands don't match. That's because I came from a very sunny place, a desert. It's called Mexicali. And we call ourselves the Duvalins, that we have dual skin tones. Most of us have very dark arms, and our faces tend to be more lighter color. I'm a tomato. I look red all year round there because it's so hot. Okay, so I got all the information for your color analysis. I will be sending it by tomorrow, and also your color card. And remember that you have your discount in our clinic, in our salon for makeup and also the clothing line. And with your color analysis, you have links to products that it's matching your color analysis. Okay. There we go. Okay, is there anything else that I can do for you today? Well, Ashley, thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you the next season. Of course, please take care, and again, thank you so much for waiting. Bye-bye.